Hey, welcome to Coco's Corner. I'm the huge one, Dave Coco from Kocosports.com, KOCO where it's okay to be a passionate fan, your home for combat sports, and where the world comes to kick ass. First off, this is the main event review, so please put win, loss, tie down in the comments what you thought of the show. And also, I want to just say, all this week, I'm going to thank the subscribers. We've just reached over 5,000 subscribers. Hopefully, we'll get to 6,000. So I just want to say, really appreciate it. Thank you for all those that subscribed, and thank you for those who keep coming back, even to watch our smaller shows like Main Event Reviews. So I appreciate all of you. Internet Infantry for life. With that said, let's focus on Main Event Review. I'm going to say this was... I'm putting this on Main Event scales. This is a C-level show. I'm going to say this might have been the first main event in a real long time that was just all around awful. It was just bad. I'm going to say a loss. A lot of times when it comes to main event superstars and smaller shows like that, a lot of times people are like, oh, well, tell me if it's a good show or tell me if there's a good match. And usually main event will have like one or two things that you could be positive about, but overall, I thought this was a loss. It starts off with a Wade Barrett promo about Rob Van Dam being old, not being cool, and all that. Wade Barrett reminds me of a very young writer trying to find his voice, or a YouTuber. You're like, I'm going to get better, I'm going to get better, and then like 500 shows later, you're a little bit better. But no, but Wade Barrett, that's what it reminds me of. It's just some guy looking for his voice. He's very good at cutting promos, but I think if he just keeps getting experience and working at it, he'll be perfect. It was a bit awkward at times, but a good pay-per-view. Rob Van Dam runs down and breaks it up, and they start a tiny little brawl, and then he gets to the back. And then, main event, the Did You Know? 2 million people watched Total Divas season finale. You know what? That makes me sad for the human race, but it also makes me feel good about myself. I'm going to give myself a Barry Horowitz. I'm better than 2 million people that watched that show. Being a little sarcastic here, but yeah, 2 million people. I've never seen it. From what I have seen, it looks horrible. And, Legends House is supposed to be their best reality TV show, according to a lot of people, and that is just horrible. I've actually watched Legends House. I'm guilty of that, and man, it's just bad. It's not good. I don't know. Maybe this is good for reality TV standards, but for a guy who the only reality TV I watched was Tough Enough and The Ultimate Fighter, yeah, it's pure freaking garbage. Then they go to the Daniel Bryan recap because it's main event. They have to show a recap. They showed Brie Bella slapping Stephanie at the pay-per-view, and then Stephanie's reaction and all that at Raw. So just what's going on with the title and Daniel Bryan. It was a really short recap. I was worried it was going to be a long recap, but it was short. And then they go to Cody Rhodes has to pick a partner for Gold Dust because he thinks he's not a good enough tag team partner. I really hate that these guys didn't get a match at WrestleMania, but this storyline is a little bit intriguing, but the only downfall of this storyline is it makes a lot of wrestlers look like complete fucking assholes. Like Sin Cara looks like an asshole. Kofi Kingston, who was chosen for tonight or for the main event, looks like an asshole. It's like, wow, look at Cody. Everyone leaves this storyline. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit interesting and different, but the only thing is, it makes everyone look weak and stupid. It makes Goldust look stupid. It makes Cody look like a bitch. It makes Sin Cara and Kofi Kingston look like assholes. They went up against the Wyatts. It was a pretty, I would say, above average match for main event. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. I'm looking forward to this. Obviously, Cody Rhodes being an agent, Cody Rhodes helping Goldust is definitely gonna turn into a match or something down the line. This can't continue on forever. But before they end this crazy storyline, Goldust has to team up with Booker T at least once. At least once. I'm hoping that maybe Goldust and Booker T takes on someone, they win, and then Cody gets jealous because of what his brother and Booker T had. This sounds very reality TV-ish right now, but yeah. So before this storyline, which I give him credit, it's kind of original, but at the same time, it's ruining everybody. So you want a storyline that is original, but also helps build people. The Wyatts did win. Bray Wyatt still doesn't exist. I think Bray Wyatt is in the Fight Club. John Cena, whoever he wrestles, make sure he doesn't exist. He wasn't there. He's supposed to make his appearance on SmackDown, and that's supposed to be the big thing for SmackDown. But it just sucks that WWE put so much stock in John Cena and ruined so many people's careers. Bray Wyatt being one of them, the Usos being another. It's like you're better off not, like if I was Sin Cara or Kofi Kingston, I just like, oh, we gotta help Cena get over. Anyone want to help? And they gotta be looking the other way. RVD cut a promo about what we have been talking about on WrestleAMs and on this channel about him just being old and not cool and should retire. He did it because Wade brought up those points. Wade Barrett brought up those points. I thought it was a pretty decent promo, and I feel bad for RVD because at one time he was one of my favorites. At one time in his career, I could say he was probably one of the best wrestlers in the world, if not the best wrestler in the world. That day is over. So I don't know. I mean, I know he's trying to do the Jericho thing, but he's still not doing it as good as Jericho. So I don't know. I feel bad for Rob Van Dam because he used to be, I would say, kind of a hero, a fan favorite, and now it's just like, Wade Barrett's even getting it. They do the Raw recap where Rob from Con Artist is still crying about the Shield turn. I like the Shield turn, but I'm interested to see where it goes. I thought it was a good heel turn, but I'm hoping that it leads somewhere. I know a lot of Shield fans are going crazy. Heel Book did a meme, and it was Fry looking like confused, and he's like, was this a great heel turn, or did they just destroy their best faction in years? So I find that interesting, and if the Shield will be adding people, or it will, I'm going to say the heel turn is kind of good. I like it a lot. I just hope that the payoff is good, because they're sacrificing a lot, in my opinion. So right now, I find it to be interesting, intriguing, want to watch it, want to see where the Shield is going. But if they shit the bed, if they drop the ball, if they fuck the monkey, or whatever term you want to use for making bad storylines, if they jump the shark, I think this is going to come back and bite them on the ass. They're sacrificing a lot, so they have to deliver on something. And then the main event, Barrett versus RVD, it wasn't bad, but it ended, I believe, in a no contest. Let me just double-check the results for that. Cesaro ran down and beat the shit out of him. Yeah, and no contest. Even though, not to be completely nerdy here, but let's go completely nerdy. Wouldn't RVD would have won the match? Because Cesaro didn't beat up RVD till later, so it ends in a no contest. That seems a little unfair. I mean, RVD's old and shit, but at least give him, his DQ win. But, so Cesaro and Barrett are going to feud, and that just looks like fucking pure money. I'm going to really enjoy it. He also did attack RVD, and Paul Heyman was there. So overall, I'm going to say a loss. So put down, you thought win, loss, or tie. That is our main event review. I don't know if there's much more to say about it. It was a pretty uneventful show. So I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope I saved you from watching an uneventful main event. But if you did watch it, please put in the comments win, loss, or tie. Go to Kocosports.com, KOCOsports.com. Jerry, David, Cooey, and Pablo are working their asses off, and we just going to keep moving forward. So thanks again for the 5,000 subs, and hopefully tomorrow I can do a bunch of videos. I'm planning to. It's just hard because I juggle doing podcast and writing and being a family guy. So, hoping to get these books out. Like, oh, come on, I got that December deadline. I want to write 9 books by December. That's not going to happen. But, you got to dream big. You got to dream big. But, we'll be announcing future shows and more stuff on the channel. And we're going to keep working hard to make the site as best as it can. So appreciate it, Internet Infantry. All right, so I think that's it. Now I'm babbling on. So go to Kocosports.com. And with that, I am over.